Welcome back everyone, Mudford here. So I picked up a Predator 3500 generator from Harbor Freight. Everybody said get a Predator, they're awesome, they're quiet, they're great. So we got it for our race trailer and we're going to use it a lot, probably this summer is the plan. But we had one ice race we were going to just last weekend. We had the generator running and we had just a power strip in the trailer, and we had a crock pot with some chili in it for during the races, and we were trying to keep that warm. And one of my friends had a flat tire and he was trying to pump it up, and he had a small compressor, so we tried hooking that up to this, and right when we did, it lugged the generator down. It was probably a little bit too much load for it, and it stalled and then would not start. And it's going to go something like this. We're done here in the fender well. Odd that it wouldn't start. We unplugged everything on the front here. We had the race trailer hooked up here on the RV port, and we had his compressor hooked up right here. I just unplugged them, tried restarting it, wouldn't start. Could not figure out what it was. It was pretty frustrating. So as the day went on, I had a few minutes between races, and I pulled the cover off, and I'll show you what I found. So the side cover pulls off pretty easy. It's just got these two bolts. They're like 8mm or 5/16. One on each side at the top here. You can see I didn't get this in right when I put it back together. A little bit more on that one. So then it rocks out. And it lifts up. So we'll just throw it off to the side here. So the Gorilla Tape was my attempted race repair. So let me get it out of the way so you can see what happened here. So here's the spark plug wire. This is what I saw when I opened it up. And it's just sitting here. This boot is hard plastic. Apparently it had cracked and it just pops off, and there is a little spring. I'm going to go ahead and get all the parts that I find here, and then I'll show you what happened. So here's what we got. This is your spark plug boot, all of it. So this is soft rubber on the outside here, and that is hard plastic. This is where it broke, right here, where this fits together. That fits together right there, and you can see the plastic is just broken. So there should be a little spring in there, and then this piece. And then this is supposed to be right here. You can see there's some threads, threads in the plastic and in this metal. This end here just screws onto the end of the spark plug wire, and then this just pops on the spark plug. So my spark plug boot for the generator came in. This is just from a Suzuki LT80 four-wheeler. We used to have one of those, and I had to replace this. I had replaced it before, so I kind of figured it would work. There's just one thing that I didn't consider. If you look in there, it is made for a spark plug with this style top with the threads, and the spark plug that we had was like this. But when I pulled the spark plug out, I happened to notice that the boot wasn't the only damage. The spark plug was actually cracked. So this is kind of a good find. Glad I pulled it out. I don't have an exact match for spark plug, but I figured this is close. This is a NGK BR80S. I had this in another machine. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in for now and then get it running. And then we're going to cross-reference and make sure we get the right plug for it. If it's not quite right, we'll go ahead and get another NGK that is right. Okay, so we got our new spark plug boot here. This is just hard plastic, and then this is the part that is on the, fits kind of down in there. So you'll need to put this on before we put it in, and you can spray some silicone spray or spit or whatever you want. But you're gonna need something to get this in here right. And then we'll probably have to turn it to get it how we want it once we get it in there. I think it goes something like this. So we'll go ahead and get this in now. Now all you need to do, as you can see, it's like a screw sticking out. You just need to get that started on the end of your spark plug wire like this and turn it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I need both hands though. So now I'm just gonna slip the boot over the spark plug, and we should be set to go. There we go. I'm gonna leave the cover off the first time we fire it up here. So yeah, I still like this generator, and I think it's going to be a great addition to our racing trailer. And the only thing is you just got to watch with everything, the quality control. Pretty sure there's somebody at the factory that knows what happened with this, and they just kind of stuffed it together anyway. But it's all set now, and it only cost me a few dollars to fix it. In my opinion, that's a lot easier than dealing with Harbor Freight and either, I don't know, getting a different one or waiting, whatever. This was just easy because I put orders in with Rocky Mountain ATV. It's just a little boot and then now a spark plug. Super easy to fix.